The Chief Health Officer was giving evidence to a state parliamentary committee, and his comments have prompted fresh scrutiny of the WA government's border rules.
We could consider either opening the borders to states with no community spread, or we could look at broadening the exemptions to other states.
While the Premier has repeatedly hosed down a partial reopening, the Chief Health Officer told the parliamentary inquiry we could consider removing quarantine requirements for states that have no community spread. That would be dependent on our confidence in the border arrangements with those states. And the border controls of at least some of those states do have his tick of approval.
We're generally satisfied with border arrangements. Many of them, in fact, duplicate ours.
Andy Robertson says he's provided that advice to the government previously. But the Premier has argued reopening to some states and not others is unconstitutional, and is standing firm on the need to keep the border shut.
We have had great success in keeping COVID out of Western Australia. Other states have not had that success, and our success is built upon our hard border.
It's been made abundantly clear that the border arrangements that are put in place in Western Australia haven't been based on the health advice, but in fact have been a political decision.
If the government won't budge on a partial reopening, the criteria for bringing down the border in its entirety is zero community spread across the country for 28 days. Experts have cast doubt over how realistic that is, but Dr. Robertson insists it is possible within a couple of months. But easing of restrictions within WA looks set to be delayed again.
Cheers.
Removing the 2 square metre rule is pencilled in for October 24. But Dr. Robertson warns it would make WA vulnerable to a COVID outbreak.
That would make us even more susceptible and may make it more difficult to consider opening borders.
A final decision from the government on moving to stage 5 is expected within days. Jacob Kagi, ABC News.